Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakrasundaha Supakarno Herambaha Skandapurvadaha Suklam Baradharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignaye Yasyat Varadavaktradhyaha Parishadhyaha Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. With Swami's grace, we came up to slokam number 10 yesterday. Pasya utpatat nara vyagra divyan bhauman sa daihikanan samsatoho adurat bhayam naha buddhi mohanam. O Naravyagra, O Bhima, one who is equivalent to the strength of a tiger-like strength, look, all these utpatan, all these disturbances that have been caused by the natural elements, the Panchabhutangal, or by all the other beings, the various, out of 6.4 million beings in the world, so many things are causing troubles and difficulties, and also are by your own body, and these are darunan, they are awfully dangerous, and all these fearful and dangerous omens and disturbances that are happening only indicate, what do they indicate? That adurate, very soon we all will have fear and confusion. That's the state that we are moving towards. Right now you can see that fear is prevalent everywhere, and confusion, lack of clear understanding is also prevalent. That's what they were talking about. Number 11. Uru Vakshi Bhagavaha Makhyam Spuranti Anga Punah Punaha Vepatuhu Cha Api Hrudaye Arat Dasyanti Vipriyam. Uru Vakshi Bhagavaha Makhyam Spuranti Anga Punah Punaha Vepatuhu Cha Api Hrudaye Arat Dasyanti Vipriyam. And Uru means the thigh. Anga Uru means that's the left side. See, what's happening is, on the near my thighs on the Vakshi, I see Bhagavaha, and near my outside, external to my thighs, Makhyam the left thigh, Anga Uru, the left thigh, I see that as Spuranti, as quivering, like when for a man, a left eye or a left thigh, they quiver, they tremble, that indicates bad omen. So I see that Anga Punapunaha, not once, but again and again and again. So my left thigh is quivering. Vepatuhu cha api hrudaye arat. Hrudaye, in my heart, it is palpitating. Vepatuhu means palpitating, beating fast, out of arat, out of fear. It is beating fast. These are all indications. Dasyanti Vipriyam. They indicate Vipriyam, misfortune about to come. That's what I see, all these omens. Uru Vakshi Bhagavaha Makhyam Spuranti Anga Punah Punaha Vepatuhu Cha Api Hrudaye Arat Dasyanti Vipriyam. He is continuing. This is continuing. Shiva Esha Udhyantam Adityam Abhi Rauti Anala Anana Mam Anga Sarameyaha Ayam Abhirebhati Abhiruvat. Shiva Esha Udhyantam Adityam Abhi Rauti Anala Anana Mam Anga Sarameyaha Ayam Abhirebhati Abhiruvat. Okay, most of the words looks like they are new, and they are, but let me go through the meaning. Shiva means also female jackal. Okay, female jackal. And Yesha here, Udyantam it is Udyantam Adityam. Adityam is sun. Udyantam means rising sun. At the sunrise, as the sun is rising, what does a female jackal do? Abhi Rauti. It is, Abhi means extremely, repeatedly, ferociously. Rauti, it is crying. Okay? And Anga, or Bhima, he says, the Anala Anana Mam. That means Mam Anana Anala. My face is becoming very hot. It is becoming very hot by itself. And Sarameyaha means dog. I am here. Abhire Bhati continuously is barking at me. Abhire Bhati Mam. And it is continuously barking at me. Abhiruvat, without fear. We take now for granted dogs barking at us. Those days it was not done. Okay, because now it indicates continuously it's barking at me without fear. Abhire Bhati Abhiruvat. Without fear, it is barking continuously at me. This Sarameyaha, this dog. So the female jackal is crying intensely at the rising sun. My face is all becoming very hot by itself. And dogs are barking at me here ferociously, continuously, without any fear. Shivayeva Udhyantam Adityam Abhi Rauti Anala Anana Mam Anga Sarameyaha Ayam Abhirebhati Abhiruvat. Number 13. Shastaha Kurvanti Mam Savyam Dakshinam Pasavaha Apare Vaham Cha Purusha Vyaghra Lakshaye Rudataha Mama. Shastaha Kurvanti Mam Savyam Dakshinam Pasavaha Apare Vaham Cha Purusha Vyaghra Lakshaye Rudataha Mama. Shastaha means it denotes Purusha Vyaghra. We have seen this. Bhima, who possesses the strength of a tiger. Shastaha means auspicious animals, sattvic animals, like cows, for example. What do? They are kurvanti, okay? And they are doing something. Shastaha kurvanti, they are doing mam savyam dakshinam. Mam, to me, on my left side, savyam means on the left side, dakshinam, they are circumambulating. Okay? So the cows are not supposed to go around you or keep on your left side. That is inauspicious. They are supposed to be on the right side, but they are coming on the left side. That indicates there is some misfortune is going to come. But pasavaha apare, pasavaha means all other animals, apare, other animals, like donkeys and asses and vaham, horses and all. Okay, lakshaye, I see, rudataha, they are crying. I see the other animals are all crying. And here, mama dakshinam, the mama has to be attached to mama savyam, to my left side. Okay. So the auspicious animals, sattvic animals like cows are circumambulating me from left to right, which they are not supposed to do. They are supposed to do the other way. Also, pasavaha apare, pasavaha, the other animals like asses and donkeys and all that, and horses and all, I see them crying, weeping. Sastaha kurvanti mam savyam dakshinam pasavaha apare vaham cha purusha vyaghra lakshaye hudataha. Number 14. Mrutyudutaha kapotaha ayam alukaha kampayan manaha pratyulukaha cha kuhvanaihi anidrau sunyam ichchataha. Mrutyudutaha kapotaha ayam ulukaha kampayan manaha pratyulukaha cha kuhvanaihi anidrau sunyam ichchataha. Mrutyudutaha kapotaha ayam ulukaha kampayan manaha pratyulukaha cha kuhvanaihi anidrau sunyam ichchataha. Mrutyudutaha, mrityu, death, dutaha, messenger. Okay. And messenger of death, kapotaha means pigeon. Ayam is this. Ulukaha means owl. Kampayanne means trembling. Manaha is mind. Okay. So what does and pratyulukaha means the rivals of owls. Ulukaha is owls. Pratyulukaha are the rivals of owls, which are crows. So what this sentence means, Mrityudutaha kapotaha ayam ulukaha kampayan manaha pratyulukaha. The owls are becoming afraid. They see their enemies, the crows, and they are trembling as if the messenger of death has come to them. Okay. And so what do? Kuhvanaihi. They are shrieking and screaming. Okay, I can see them. All these owls are all shrieking and screaming because they are afraid of crows. They fear that their messenger of death has come. So they are trembling and screaming. And they are doing this anidrau, without sleep. Okay, they are not sleeping at all, because during the daytime the owls are supposed to sleep, but they are not. Okay, without sleep they are screaming, and as if sunyam icchataha, as if the whole world. Sunyam means one thing is void, but it also means the whole thing is going to become naught. The whole thing is going to explode and become nothing at all. That kind of a calamity they are seeing. So they are trembling, they are screaming, and they without sleep. Okay, so this is another indication. Mrityudutaha kapotaha ayam ulukaha kampayan manaha pratyulukaha cha kukhvanaihi anidrau sunyam icchataha. Number 15. Dhumra disaha paridayah kampate bhuhu saha adribihi nirghataha cha mahan tata sakam cha stanayut nubihi. Dhumra disaha paridayah kampate bhuhu saha adribihi nirghataha cha mahan tata sakam cha stanayut nubihi. Now, what is happening to the various directions of the sky and all that? Dhumra disaha, in all directions, have become smoky. That means become cloudy, becomes dark. Okay. Paridayaha, it's all encircling us all around. Paridayaha, encircling. And kampate, the buhu kampate, the bhumi is trembling. Kampate, it is trembling, throbbing. You can see that. Like, when an earthquake comes. Saha adribihi. Buhu saha adribihi. The bhumi, the earth. Saha, along with. Adribihi, the hills and mountains. Kampate, they are throbbing and trembling, shaking. And nirghataha, like as if from a bolt coming from the blue, out of nowhere. O Tata, O Bhima, Sakam cha and stanayut nubihi. As if there is a bolt coming from the blue, as we say, right, from the sky. What's happening? Stanayut nubihi. A huge thundering sound is coming from the sky, but there is no cloud. Without cloud, a thundering sound is coming like a bolt from the sky. Okay, Stanayut nubihi means a thundering sound without cloud. So this is what's happening. The directions, all directions I see cloudy, smoky, they're all encircling us all around. The Mother Earth and the hills and the mountains, they're all throbbing and shaking. And as from nowhere, on a clear sky without cloud, a thunderbolt-like sound is coming. Dhumra disaha paridhayaha kampate bhuhu saha adribihi nirghataha cha mahan tata sakam cha stanayat nubihi. Number 16. Vayuhu vati karasparsaha rajasa visrujan tamaha asrik varshanti jaladaha bibatsam iva sarvataha. Vayuhu vati karasparsaha rajasa visrujan tamaha asrik varshanti jaladaha bibatsam iva sarvataha. Now, what is Vayu? What does the wind do? You can see Vayuhu, the wind, Vati, it is blowing, Karasparsaha, very fiercely. In that process, by blowing so fiercely, Rajasa, all the Visrijan, it is creating Rajasa, the dust. And it's blowing so fiercely, it is creating a dust storm, as we call it. And because of that, Tamaha, darkness has come. Vayuhu Vati Karasparsaha Rajasa Visrujan Tamaha. So it's blowing so fiercely through the dust has been created so much that there is only darkness, Tamaha. Hasrik Varshanti Jaladaha Bibatsam Iva Sarvataha. Now, not only that, Jaladaha, Jalam, water, Daha, to give. Who gives water? Cloud. So Jaladaha means clouds. What do the clouds do? Asrik Varshanti. Varshanti, it rains. But what does it rain? Asrik, blood. The clouds are raining blood. Bibatsam, it is so disastrous it is. It is so frightful. You can see. Sa iva, it is Bibatsam iva, disaster it is. Sarvataha, everywhere that you see. Vayuhu Vati Karasparsaha Rajasa Visrujan Tamaha Hasrik Varshanti Jaladaha Bibatsam Iva Sarvataha. Number 17. Suryam Hata Prabham Pasya Graha Mardam Mitaha Divi Sa Sankulaihi Bhuta Ganaihi Jvalitaha Iva Rodasi. Suryam Hata Prabham Pasya Graha Mardam Mitaha Divi Sasunkulaihi Bhuta Ganaihi Jvalitaha Iva Rodasi. Suryam, the sun, Hata Prabham, Prakasam, effulgence, brightness, Hata, to kill it. That means the sun has become very dim. Pasya, see that. Graha Mardam. Graham, Navagraham, we say, like, it is not Griham. Griham means house, okay, home. Graham, Navagraham, we say that, we are familiar with it, right? So Graham means planets. Grahamardam, in the cluster of the stars, what we call as galaxies and all that, the cluster of the stars, and Mitaha, among each other, the various stars, Divi, in the sky, there is you see clashes among the stars, among themselves. The stars are not in their own place, they are supposed to be. I see that they are moving and they're clashing with each other in the sky, Divi. Sasunkulaihi, Sasunkulaihi, mixed with all these various omens and tremendously fearful and ferocious and disturbing, unsettling things that we see all around. Sasunkulaihi, mixed with all this. Bhutaganaihi, because all these are taking place. Bhutaganaihi, everything is interconnected. Various beings, so many types of beings that are living on this earth. What do? Jvalitaha iva rodasi. Rodasi, they are crying, but that crying itself is jvalitaha, it is prakasam, it is lightening up. But basically that means it is so intense and so pitiful. When somebody is pathetically crying and wailing and all that, there is a jvalitam, there is an effulgence in that, right? That catches your attention. So the animals, not only animals, all the various types of beings, they are all crying, mixed with all these various ferocious things that are happening. Suryam Hata Prabham Pasya Graha Madram Mitaha Divi Sasunkalaihi Bhuta Ganaihi Jvalitaha Iva Rodasi. Number 18. Nadyaha Nadaha Cha Chupitaha Saramsi Cha Manamsi Cha Na Jvalati Agnihi Ajyena Kala Ayam Kim Vidhasyati. Nadyaha Nadaha Cha Chupitaha Saramsi Cha Manamsi Cha Na jvalati agnihi ajyena kalaha ayam kim vidhasyati. Nadyaha, rivers, nadaha, tributaries, and Shubitaha, they are all disturbed. They are not clear. They are all disturbed. Saramsi, Saramsi means water reservoirs. So the water in the rivers, the tributaries in the water reservoirs, they are all disturbed. Saramsi. Shubitaha, they are all disturbed. Manamsi cha. When you see a placid river, a calm river or a calm lake, you feel calm. But if you find that the water in the reservoir is disturbed, highly disturbed, water in the river is highly disturbed, or tributaries, how will your mind be? Mind also will become disturbed. So manamsi cha kshubitaha, mind also has become disturbed. Na jvalati agnihi ajyena. Ajyam means ghee. Now, when you put ghee in Agni, in fire, it is supposed to brighten up. But here, Ajyena Agnihi, even when you offer ghee into the fire, Najvalati, the fire does not brighten up. The ghee is not able to brighten up the fire. Ayam Kalaha, this time, this kind of a time period, Kim Vidhasyati, what is going to happen? Nadyaha nadaha cha kshubitaha saramsi cha manamsi cha na jvalati agnihi ajyena kalaha ayam kim vidhasyati. Number 19. Na pibhanti sthanam vatsaha na dukhyanti cha mataraha rudanti asru mukhaha gavaha na hrisyanti rishabhaha vraje. Very pathetic. What the sign that he is describing. Na pibhanti sthanam vatsaha na dukhyanti cha mataraha rudanti asru mukhaha gavaha na hrisyanti rishabhaha vraje. Vatsaha, cows. Sthanam, from the udder of the mother cow. Na pibanti, they are not drinking milk. They are not. The calves normally drink milk at the udder, but here they don't. Mataraha, the cows, the mother cow, cha and nadukhyanti, it is also not yielding milk. Dukhyanti means to yield, to allow something to happen. Okay, here the mother cows are also not yielding milk. And the cows are not drinking milk. And because they are not drinking milk, those gavaha, those cows, what happens to them? Asrumukaha rudanti. You have to picture this. Asrumukaha, they with the face that is vacant, looks vacant, but with tearful eyes and pathetically looking face that looks so vacant, And with that, rudanti, they are crying. The cows are crying so pitiably. And Rishabhaha, the bulls in Vraje, in the pasture land where they have gone to have their food. Na Hrisyanti, they are not happy. Normally, you leave cows and bulls and all in the pasture land, they eat very happily. Na Hrisyanti, no, they are not happy. Na pibanti sthanam vatsaha na dukhyanti cha mataraha rudanti asru mukhaha gavaha na hrisyanti rishabhaha vraje. Number 20. Daivatani rudanti iva svidhyanti hi ucchalanti cha ime janapata gramaha pura udhyana akara asramaha brashtasriyaha niranandaha Kim adhyam darsyanti. Daivatani rudhanti iva siddhyanti hi ucchalanti cha ime janapata gramaha pura udhyana akara asramaha brashtasriyaha niranandaha kim adhyam darsyanti. Daivatani rudanti iva. Iva, like. Daivatani, the various aspects, what we call in English very crudely actually, as demigods. But actually these are ganas. Every aspect of Bhagavan that is helping us to live. Okay, whether it is a wind blowing, our ability to see, the plant coming out of the ground, everything has got a Daivic influence in it. That is why we worship so many forms of God in the Sanatana Dharma. Okay? Now, but God is only one. Those Daivatani, these various aspects of God that we are always interrelating to for our well-being and our living and our welfare, they are all crying. That means there is obstacle in the performance of the various things that are happening in nature. And how does it happen? Svidhyantihi ucchalanti cha. They're all, it's as if they're all perspiring. They're all having to work extra hard in order to do their job. Ucchalanti. They're also trembling. Something is not right. So this is, when the nature is in equilibrium, everything looks good. But what happens if you see, one of the aspects is not, well, right, as we know right now, environmental damage, right? That's a classic example. And so you can think even what is happening today. When something is affected, everything gets affected in nature. So that's what ucchalanti, trembling, like. And also svidhyanti, perspiring, means very difficult to do the same job. It takes more effort for Mother Nature to give. Like, you drill for water in Madras, you go deeper and deeper, still water is not available, right? That kind of a problem is happening. The eva, like that, Daivatani, Rudanti, those devas are all crying actually. Ime, here, Janapada in cities, the example I just gave is talking about. Janapada in cities, Gramaha in villages, Pura in towns, Udhyana in various gardens, and Akara means in mines, and Asramaha in where the dwellings of rishis, everywhere, all those places, cities, towns, villages, gardens and mines and places where rishis do their tapas, asramam, they are all brashta sriyaha, brashta without, very weak, declined, sriyaha, prosperity. In this case, prosperity does not mean materialistic prosperity, but auspiciousness, right? So they look dull. They don't look bright at all. They are not auspicious. Niranandaha, they are without happiness. There is no delight. There is no joy. Kim adhyam dasyanti. See, kim adhyam, kim agam dasyanti. Agam. The agam is important, not adhyam. It didn't make sense. Agam means different things. In Sahasranamam we say anagha, one word comes, okay? That means it's opposite of agam. That means without impurity. But agam also means calamity, great misfortune. So kim agam dasyanti, what huge calamity is going to come, is going to land on us, is what he's asking. Daivatani rudanti iva siddhyanti hi ucchalanti cha ime janapata gramaha pura udhyana akara asramaha brashtasriyaha niranandaha kim agam dasyanti. Number 21. Manya etaihi maha utpadaihi nunam bhagavataha padaihi ananya purusha stribihi hina buhu ata saubhaga. Very beautifully he is now deducing what is happening. Manya etaihi maha utpadaihi nunam bhagavataha padaihi ananya purusha stribihi hina buhu hata saubhaga. Manya, I consider, I believe, I think, etaihi, all these omens and signs and indications, fearsome, horrible, terrible, and fearful and frightening and disturbances that we see. Maha utpadaihi, these great disturbances, because they're all taking place. Manya, I think, because Bhagavataha padaihi nunam, for want of, you want something when you don't have it. So want of Bhagavataha Padaihi, Bhagavan's footprints, Padaihi, the footprints of Bhagavan when he walks the earth, how beautiful it is, right? And suppose if that those footprints are not there, Nunam, without, for want of those footprints of Bhagavan, the movements of Bhagavan, that is why I think all these Maha Utpadehi, all these great disturbances are taking place. Ananya Purusha Stribihi Hina. Ananya, without a second, without another. Okay, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, without any other thought. That's what it means there. So Ananya Purusha, that means there is no other Purusha. Who is it? He is the only one. That Purusha Stribihi. Beautiful. Along with Sri, okay, we say Srimad Narayana. Here, Sri is all the prosperities and the wealth that and the resources that Bhagavan gives for the sustenance. Along with Bhagavan, all the prosperities that is required for our sustenance and living well is also comes through. That is why Stribihi. That is why Bhagavan has Sri on his chest. This Purusha, Ananya Purusha, okay, it's Eka Purusha. That Bhagavan Stribihi, Hina. We have lost him. Hina means loss. We have lost that Bhagavan who is Ananya, the only Purusha there is, who has been supporting us, giving us all the resources, not only for us, for everything. We have lost him. Hina. Because of that, Buhu, the Bhumi, Hata Saubhaga, it is lost its auspiciousness, brightness, Mangalam. It has lost it. That is why, because we have lost Bhagavan. It's what I think. This is what Yudhishthira was telling. Manye etaihi maha utpataihi nunam bhagavatah padaihi ananya purusha stribihi hina buhu ata saubhaga. Number 22. Iti chintayataha tasya drishta arishtena chetasa rajnyaha pratyagamat brahman yadu puryaha kapidvajaha. Iti chintayataha tasya drishta arishtena chetasa rajnyaha pratyagamat brahman yadupuryaha kapidvajaha. Iti, thus, chintayataha, thinking, tasya drishta arishtena, tasya arishtena drishta, all these arishtena, most fearful, frightening, terrible, awesome, awful, utpadehi, all these disturbances, drishta, having seen, chetasa, thinking about them, rajnyaha, the king, Yudhishthira, and when he was thinking and discussing all this, O Brahman, O greatest among all the Brahmins, O Saunaka, and all the Brahmins present here, Sutta is addressing, Kapidvajaha Yadupuryaha Pratyagamat. Kapidvajaha Arjuna. Kapi, monkey. Dvajaha is flag. Arjuna's chariot had a flag. In the flag was as a monkey. That is, Hanuman was there in the flag. So Arjuna is called Kapidvajaha. So Kapidvajaha Yadupuryaha, from the land of the Yadavas. Pratyagamat, he came back. He returned. So when Raja was thinking after seeing these terrible omens and indications and disturbances that's happening all around, so he was thinking this could be because we have lost Bhagavan's avataram has ended. When he was thinking like that, Arjuna returned from Dwaraka. Iti chintayataha tasya drishta arishtena chetasa rajnyaha pratyagamat brahman yadupuryaha kapidvajaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.